Hello everybody, welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. I'm so glad you're here with me this morning. Today is episode 50, week 50 if you will, of Saturday Morning Makes for the year 2022. And I think it's our 94th episode overall, might be our 95th, I can't remember. But we're at the 50th week mark, which means there's just 2 more weeks left in 2022, and then we'll be starting Saturday Morning Makes for 2023. So just a big thank you to everybody that comments or follows along or creates art and shares it under the Saturday Morning Makes hashtag, and to all the other hashtags out there, to the different ones that people are creating with and being inspired by, including over on Instagram. We have Crafty Dares with my friend Tina of Tell 'em Thank You, and one of my cards was inspired by one of the 3 prompts that Crafty Dares offers every Friday. So if you're interested in that, you can contact Tina at Tell Him Thank You over on Instagram. You can message her. If you're interested in receiving those prompts and playing along with hashtag Crafty Dares. I also tried to incorporate some stickers into my projects this week, because there is a Sticker Saturday hashtag too. Anyway, so I'm hoping I can maybe put all that information down below, but you can also just go and check things out by typing things into the search bar. So let me get started. I have a Peachy Keen release to share with you today. The release was done on December 12th, and I had some family issues and I wasn't able to make the release date. And Kathy's aware of that. She's such a sweetheart, and I told her I would get to it when I could. So I am sharing the projects that I created with the new releases today. And then I also wanted to share, I used some papers from this beautiful Dots, Solids, and Stripes paper pad that coordinates with the Ginger Chef's paper pad at My Creative Time. Emma released 2 new paper pads this week, and she also started her annual retirement sale. So if you haven't been over to My Creative Time's website, she does have dies marked down for retirement, dies and stamps, etc. So you might want to go and check that out at My Creative Time. And always go and watch the video on her channel because she does offer discount codes on her YouTube videos. So you want to go check out the My Creative Time YouTube channel. But I love both of the Dot, Solids, and Stripes sets that she did that coordinate with other paper pads that she released. And what it does is it gives you the exact solid color that you need to coordinate with the papers that she released. So that's a lot of fun. And then on top of that, she's got polka dots and stripes in here. So I did use some of these papers on some of my projects today. And I also pulled out my Teeny Tag Holidays stamp set from My Creative Time. And again, you can pause the video and look at all these sentiments if you'd like. That is a wonderful little stamp set. The other thing that I used were some of these little icon, little icon tags. And these are from a set called the Christmas Mini Icon Tags. And this is from the LOTD, Lily of the Valley Stamps, or the LOTV Digi Shop on Etsy, and that's where you would want to purchase them, the LOTV Digi Shop over on Etsy, all one word actually, to look it up. If you search LOTV Digi Shop, one word, all of their stuff will come up, and this again is the Christmas Mini Icons, and I just love these little icons, and there are several different sets that they have out now, and I can't wait for you guys to see what's coming. Here is the Holly Jolly Die Cuts with a View paper pad. I've shown this before, and I did use some paper from this paper pad on some of the projects that I'm going to show you. I think the paper that I used was this stripe here. So I also used the Winter Fun paper pack. This is from Impression Obsession, and the designer is Dina. So Dina designed this one, and it has a lot of really cute wintertime prints, as well as just some solids and different things that you can use any time of the year. But it is kind of geared towards winter fun. And the dies that I used an abbreviated assortment of dies. I was away creating some of this, not at home. So this was a die set that I happened to have out on my desk, so I grabbed it really quick. And this is an oval die set from Paper Tray Ink that Betsy Veldman designed many years ago. This is a cute set designed by Els Vanderberg for Elizabeth Craft Designs. And I just die cut an edge to use for some snow. This is a set from Cherry Lynn Designs that my friend BJ sent me back in the day. These are just some scalloped rectangles. Hello, BJ. And then this is some snowflake drift dies from Paper Tray Ink, and I did use a couple of snowflakes. I used this scallop die. This is also an old Paper Tray Ink die set. And then this is the Trims Dies, die 1163ZZ. This one's designed by Miss Anna White. Hello, Anna. And I did use this one on one of my cards. And then we have die 797YY, which is her crazy stitch set. I did use this on several of my cards, and on one of my cards, to make it narrower, I reinserted the paper back in the die and cut it again, and I did it so that I could have this stitching on both sides. She usually has this stitching over here, but the way I recut it, I ended up with this on two sides of it. And the reason I did that was to narrow it down to fit the card I was making. Here's the stickers that I incorporated. These are just a little sticker set that I got. I think these might be from Hobby Lobby, but I used some of these tiny hollies on some of my cards. Okay, so I incorporated Sticker Saturday. And then this is a beautiful honeybee background impression plate that impresses snowflake into your card. So I used that, and this one is called, what is it called? The Pierced Fancy Flakes A2 cover plate. Okay, so that's at Honeybee Stamps. And then let's get into the stamps that we are releasing today. Now, many of you have already seen the release. It came out again on the 12th, and we are already past that date, obviously, because it's Saturday, and the 12th, I think, was it Tuesday? I can't remember, Monday or Tuesday. Or was it Sunday? I don't know. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so scattered this morning. I need a cup of coffee. Anyway, these are the releases that she did. It's PK2604, Waddles the Penguin, and this is what Waddles looks like. He's got a wonderful candy cane in his mouth, and he's licking it, and it says, waddling by to say hi. And these are just a really large print that I did as Kathy delivered it to me. I did design with digitals, and I do print these 4 to a page to get them to be A2 card size. This is PK2605, Warm Wishes Penguin. And this one, the penguin is holding a ginger, and I love this little winter hat that the penguin has on. This beautiful one is a sweet little polar bear holding a ginger, and the holly on the polar bear's head is so sweet. I just love that. So this one says Happy Holidays. Then we have Chillin' Polar Bear, which is PK2607. This little guy has the sweetest little winter hat on. I love this with the little ear flaps. And he's holding an ice cream cone, and it says Chill Baby Chill. And this one is PK2608, and it's the Sweet Snow Hug Snowman. And just an adorable image. I love how on the face on this one, the snowman's nose goes up like that, and it's just so cute. It says Sending Sweet Snow Hugs. And it is snowing in Seattle as I film this. It's kind of a dark day, but it is snowing right now, and that makes me happy. Here's PK2609, Happy Birthday Snowman. And he's got all of his accessories. He's got a broom and a corncob pipe. You can add this nose to him if you want over the existing nose, but just so cute. And he says, Happy Birthday. And then this one says, It's Cold Outside, Snow Girl, PK2610. And I love the cute little face on this snow girl. Isn't she sweet? Just adorable. And it says, Baby, It's Cold Outside. And then PK2611 is the Ice Cream Cone Snow Girl. And this little sweetie has the most adorable ice cream cone hat on with a little bow. And I just love her little expression and the little heart. And it says, You Melt My Heart. And then this last one is PK150, and it's the Snow Sweet Home. And this one has been remade, but it's all the snowman faces in a little hat. And I just love this one. It's so cute. And it has the sentiment, Snow Many Thanks. So these are all available at Peachy Keen Stamps. I want to thank Kathy and Dave for another wonderful year of stamp releases as well as die releases, and just for all that they create for us to have fun in our craft rooms with. So Kathy and Dave, I wish you a beautiful holiday season, and I just want to thank you for all that you do for us. So let me start by sharing this. This is a wonderful Christmas tag that I made, and this uses one of the beautiful polka dot papers from Emma's new paper pads at My Creative Time. It has the adorable little polar bear, and I did color it up so that some of the fur has kind of darker tones at the edges. And I love how her little sweet expression, and she's holding her little ginger, and then it says Happy Holidays, and I just placed the Happy Holidays on a little leftover piece of designer paper from Diana Markham. And you can kind of see the pattern on the back of it when you turn it over, but I love the color that adds to the back of the tag here. And then I did add a strip of that polka dot paper on the back too. And this is going to be used for one of my sisters for Christmas who loves polar bears, and I'm going to write a little note on here for her. So I just think this turned out so cute. I made some snowbanks underneath here, and with several strips of paper layered up, and then I put a little bit of snow stickles, some diamond stickles on there to create glittery snow. So just a really sweet tag. You can see that I used an embossed piece of red cardstock to create a little loop here, and then I slid some fabric through it and I tied it in a knot right against the little loop, and then I let the tails come out and I cut little dovetails in them. And then these are the two little tags from the LOTV Digi Shop, and then a little silver jingle bell, which is from Michael's. So Michael's used to have the most beautiful glitter jingle bells, and I still have a few left. So that's my first project. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. That one's a tag. The rest are cards. This one I was inspired by a Crafty Dares, one of the Crafty Dares prompts, and it included, I think, using a snowman and a bow, and I forget what else. But I'm hoping that I got the prompts right. I have to go look again at the Instagram feed to see. But I did create a bow just out of some strips of paper. I don't know if you can tell on here. But I made a little bow and I just glued it down. I added some diamond stickles onto it so that it would really kind of pick up the light and sparkle. The You Melt My Heart is up here at the top, and then I just colored this sweet little snow girl, and I added white highlights to the cone and to the edge of the brim of her cone hat, if you will, as well as to the little bow. And she just is the sweetest little expressioned snow girl. I just love this one. And then on the inside I added a strip of this beautiful paper, which this brown snowflake paper is from Dina's paper pad at Impression Obsession, and then I carried that over to the inside. So sweet. I love this little snow girl. This is probably my favorite image. But they're all so adorable, it's hard to choose. Here's this one that says, "Baby, it's cold outside," and I ran the sentiment down like this. And I just love how cute this snowman is. She's just adorable. I added a little scallop edge to her scarf with a black marker. I colored her in teals to pick up on the teal color of this beautiful cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. And then this paper right here is from that Die Cuts with a View paper pad. And in the background is a beautiful snowflake embossed vellum paper, and the snowflake embossing folder is from Tailored Expressions, and I believe it's called Winter Flurries, if I'm remembering correctly. So I did use an embossing folder to just give detail to the vellum, and you can see the snowflakes that are embossed in there. So I love how this one turned out, and then I did add one of those snowflakes from Paper Tray Ink as well as a scrap of the paper to the inside. So really sweet. So there's that card. And then I have this one, which uses the adorable snowman in the top hat, and I love how this one turned out. It's a lot of fun. I did kind of play with the hat, and I wrote the word joy in white pen. I made a snowflake and some little X's just to give detail to the card a little bit more. There's that Merry Christmas from My Creative Time. You can see in the background the embossing of the snowflakes from the honeybee's pierced plate. And then this was a beautiful scrap of paper that I had in my stash, and that's cut with that Paper Tray Ink wide scallop die. So that is what I did here, and then I carried over a piece of the paper to the inside. And this is Anna White's lovely stitched die, Crazy Stitch Set. So there's that one. And then here's this little penguin in her hat with her holding on to a ginger. It says, "Sending warm winter wishes." And I used those oval dies in the back, and I did emboss with that Pierced Flakes impress plate from Honeybee Stamps on both the oval and the background paper. So it really gives a little bit of depth when you look at it, especially when you see this card in person. I did add white little snow dots all over the image, and then I went back in with some stickles, and I did stickle up some of the dots so that it glistens when you tilt the card. So that one just is such a sweet image. I love this hat. I just think it's so cute. And then I wanted to do one that was a little more masculine. I really colored the cheeks really bright, like the snowman's really cold. And they have little hearts and dots on them. I love this little tipped up snowman's nose. And then you can see where I use the sticker on the hat here. And a little bit of white gel pen gives some detail to the scarf, as if the wind is blowing around the snowman itself. And I don't know if you can see, but on a lot of the snowmen, when I do my stickles, I do it in a zigzag pattern, so it almost looks like the wind is blowing across the snowman. Okay, and I do the same thing down here with the snow, but you can see kind of the zigzag pattern that I create with the stickled tip. Okay, and then this one in the background is a Richard Garay pine embossing folder on vellum, and I made like a window behind the snowman using that oval die set. So just a really simple, beautiful card. Inside I have a vellum snowflake and then just a scrap of that die cuts with a view stripe paper. So those are all of my projects using all of the wonderful, well, not all of them, but many of the wonderful releases from Peachy Keen. I hope that you guys will go and take a look and see everything that new that she has on the site, and all of the beautiful stamp sets. And again, I'm wishing you all a very happy holiday season. Happy Kwanzaa, you know, Festival of Lights, happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating as we go through this beautiful holiday season all around the world. I wish you all the joys of this season. And I hope to be back with you to share many, many happy mails that are arriving at my house. I'm trying to send little messages out to people as I receive things. As I said, there's some things going on in my family, and I may not be able to film videos until I get some days where I'm actually at home more. So I appreciate your guys' patience, and I just want to thank everybody that has sent me stuff. Anne Marie, I've gotten some cards from several people. I think, I'm trying to remember who they're from. I think it was Eiley and Lisa Edavasio and Emily's Paper Caper, I think. And I've gotten happy mails from Susan Laverty and Jen of Strawberry Cream 39. And I'm forgetting somebody else, I think. And then I still have ones from Whimsical Critters, which is Eileen, and also from my sweet friend Muriel. My love is going out to Muriel and Mia, and to everybody in my beautiful crafty family here on YouTube. I know there's a lot of you going through surgeries and health issues and have lost loved ones, and my heart is with Emma and their entire family and so many people that are grieving. I just wish you all the joys of the season, and that you have warm memories to bring you comfort in the times when sorrow is hurting your heart. All right, everybody, take good care, and I hope to be back with you next weekend for episode 51. There's just 2 more weeks in the year, and we'll be celebrating 2023 and the start of a whole new Saturday Morning Make season. So blessings and hugs to everybody. I'll be back hopefully with more videos as soon as I can, okay? Thank you. Bye now.